Hey people, welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Paint on the Yoke's done. I'll be installing that today, but first I'm going to make a modification, especially after I got an email and it got me to thinking. I have a couple of email questions that came on, and I figured I could answer them a little bit better on the video than I could typing them out. So stick around, stay tuned. Bob had a question about the welder. Lincoln Electric. I know I typed this at you, but for those that are interested in buying one, these are really good. It's a Weld Pack 100. Most of the welds I do, especially on the the 1/8 inch or the 1/4 inch and up, I've only been on B. This thing has a D setting, and it's nuclear, dude. It'll cut through most metal like a plasma torch. And it's got, never really been over the second setting for the wire feed. Joe did make one modification to this. He added this little fan, and like if you're doing a long weld, like say you're boxing in your frame, right, and you want to box the whole thing, and you got like a whole body length of weld to do, these will get hot just from the amount of current pouring through it. So he added this little fan, and not only does it smooth out the wire feed, it never gets hot, so you won't be blowing your breakers or whatever. I told you about the spool. This one doesn't take the gas, so these are like 60 bucks, and the welder's gonna run you about $200 to $400 depending on where you go. You can get them really cheap if you look at the right place. Another email question was, what about your Driveline? From me mate in Australia. The gas tank's here, blah blah blah. This is about center line of the truck, and I got my head right underneath the rear pumpkin, so it's dead nuts to the doink. See what I'm saying? The tranny. So where I was positioned at yesterday, I was more like jammed on the side of this, so it kind of looked like it was gonna hit it. But even from flat down the side of the tank, that's the actual clearance I have. See what I'm saying? It's like 6 inches, dude, and the Driveline isn't that big, so it should completely miss it. It was close before with the original motor, and it totally missed it, so I'm hoping the same for this. If not, I'll have to just move the gas tank over or something. Now, the email that got my attention and got me thinking was from Czarite. This dude's he was writing about some stuff in dragsters, how they take like a piece of tubing, or you know, just kind of like an exhaust tube, even kind of metal, something about this diameter, and they loop it, weld it in, so if your Driveline ever pops out while you're going down the racetrack and it's spinning like a hurricane, it's not breaking loose and bouncing off and beating the underside of your chassis. After the comment from the Aussie dude about the gas tank being so close, I was thinking, dude, I'm gonna bend up some metal, hook it up on there, because if that breaks loose, then I gotta buy a gas tank and everything else, you know what I mean? So for making a $2 part, that's good insurance. So I'm gonna go ahead with that dude's idea. Thanks, alright, got me thinking. Looky there. I think I got it backwards. Yeah. I'm liking that, man. Make some chops, and I'll refine the shape a little bit. Now, you heard me say you can use this welder like a plasma cutter. It's not exactly like a plasma cutter. What you do is you turn it all the way up and you can cut through metal. I'm going to demonstrate that right now. Not the prettiest way to get through metal, but it will go through it. These are called multi-bits, cone bits. And they'll bore out your holes each time it pops, and they're marked. It says how big the hole is. So as you're pushing through, it'll be all thump, 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 thump. You'll know how big your hole's gonna be. Short work, you ain't gotta change bits 1,000 times. Plus you can use the next size up, and you can actually bevel into it so you can countersink your bolts if you're into that. And there it is. All drilled out. Got good alignment. Lines up at the front. It's good to go. All I gotta do is tighten it down. So I'm gonna go put some paint on it, let it hang out and dry, and then I'm gonna install the Yoke of Doom, dudes. Always the hard way, right? Just a little finessing. Bang into place, baby. Okay, race car drivers, got the yoke in, and I temporarily, it's not exactly lined up, but I put the driveline in, and it's kind of long enough. I might only have to chop this one and have it slapped on. But you wanted to talk clearance, dude. There's the clearance on the driveline and the gas tank. It's not much, but dude, I got clearance, so I ain't gonna sweat it. It's not like the rear end's gonna sway this way, you know? Just up and down, so I should be cool. Alright, people. I don't have a lot of room. Let me see if I can get this up. Maybe I can get you the panoramic. That's some bolt action. 1/2-inch bolt there, 1/2-inch bolt here. And I got plenty of clearance, dude. That's about the area where it's gonna go. I lined it up a little better. And I still have clearance over here. So I'm good, man. It's not a whole bunch of clearance. That's a couple inches, yeah. It's good enough. Alright, people, that's gonna do it for today. I really appreciate the helpful tips on the emails. Keep them coming. As you can see, I'm a little dirty and in need of a shower, so that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace out, babies.